The tongue is whispering once more. Shadows move across candle-lit halls, secrets stir behind velvet curtains, and every heart in London beats a little faster. A new season is about to begin. And nothing will ever be the same. The air of London is alive again with music, carriage wheels, and the rustle of gowns sweeping over marble floors. Gentle reader, it seems society prepares itself for another dazzling season, one filled with laughter, longing, and perhaps most dangerously scandal. Within the grand ballrooms, where chandeliers sparkle like fallen stars, the stage is set for the return of the Bridgerton family. But this is no ordinary gathering. Beneath the polished smiles and graceful bows lies a world of rivalry, secrets, and forbidden desires. Imagine a gilded ballroom opening its doors for the very first time this season. Ladies draped in silks of every shade glide across the floor, their fans hiding more than flushed cheeks. Lords in their finest coats line the edges of the room, their eyes searching some for fortune, others for love. A string quartet plays a melody that feels almost too perfect, but behind the music, the sharp whispers of the tongue cut deeper than any blade, already. The carriages outside the estates fill with faces eager to see and be seen. Because in this world, appearance is everything. A misplaced glance, a poorly chosen word, even a gown sewn a season too late could shatter a reputation. Yet, how thrilling it is, how dangerous it feels, to dance on the edge of ruin, and who better than Lady Whistledown to tell us whose stars rise and whose fall? With her pen dipped in ink and her words sharper than diamonds, she waits. Every page she writes will stir hearts and destroy reputations, and this season her influence promises to reach further than ever before. One wonders, will her quill expose truths too dangerous to hide? Or will it craft illusions more powerful than the truth itself? As the golden candles flicker, we see the Bridgertons themselves preparing to step back into the light of society. Their legacy already fills the air with weighty expectation. Each family member must play their part, but in this season the stakes have grown higher, the games more ruthless. Old romances have left their scars and new ambitions threaten to set the entire ton ablaze, and so the curtain rises. The gowns glitter. The whispers grow louder. Gentle reader, you find yourself once again drawn into a world where the pursuit of love is as perilous as the pursuit of power, and where every heartbeat carries the weight of a secret waiting to be revealed. This is where it begins. The ballroom may dazzle, but it is the people within it who hold the true stories. Gentle reader, it is not merely gowns and chandeliers that capture our attention, but the eyes that linger too long, the lips that whisper too softly, the hands that almost touch before pulling away. For where there are hearts, there are secrets. And where there are secrets, there is scandal. Among the returning faces, the Bridgerton family stands at the center of it all. Each sibling carries their own burden, their own longing, their own unspoken truth. They may smile beneath the golden light, but even the brightest diamonds hide shadows. Love, after all, is rarely simple in this world. It is a battlefield dressed in silks and scented with roses, where every choice carries the risk of ruin. Watch closely, and you will see the smallest details betray the largest emotions. A glance across the room, too sharp to be casual. A smirk held just long enough to sting. A whispered promise that vanishes in the noise of music. Such fleeting moments may seem insignificant, yet they are the sparks that ignite the great fires of this season's tales. And then there are the rivals. For what is love without the shadow of competition? A new face enters the ton, beautiful, clever, and entirely too dangerous to be ignored. Her arrival sends ripples through the calm surface of society, forcing even the most secure to question their standing. Whispers follow her steps like a second shadow, and one must ask, is she here to find a heart, or to break them all? The men of the season, too, wear masks of their own. Some chase wealth, others seek titles, but a few dare to chase true love, and it is these few who risk everything. One suitor clings to honor, another to desire, and yet another to vengeance. Their paths will cross, their choices will clash, and the dance floor will become not merely a stage for waltzes, but for battles of the heart. And let us not forget Lady Whistledown. Her words linger like perfume and poison alike. Who will she praise with a stroke of her pen? Who will she condemn with the twist of a phrase? No secret is too small for her parchment, no affair too hidden to escape her gaze. This season her reach spreads further, her tone sharper, her revelations crueler. Even the boldest members of the ton tremble at the thought of their names, written in her scandal sheet. Every relationship is a game of balance between truth and deception, love and duty, desire and restraint. Old flames threaten to rekindle, though time has made their embers more dangerous than before. New bonds blossom in quiet corners, though few dare to let them bloom in the open. And behind every polite bow, every perfect curtsy, every sweet smile, lies a storm waiting to be unleashed. The question, dear reader, is not whether scandal will arrive, but who will be left standing once it does. For in this glittering world, even the most loyal friend can turn into a rival, even the sweetest smile can mask betrayal, and even the purest heart can be tempted into darkness. This is not merely a season of dances and teas. It is a season of choices, where every decision draws someone closer to desire and someone else closer to destruction. Watch carefully, for the faces you admire most may hide the most dangerous intentions, and those who seem forgotten may yet hold the power to change everything. The game of love has begun. And in this season, no player will leave untouched. Scandal has always been the secret music of the ton. It plays beneath the waltzes, it hums beneath polite laughter, and it waits for the perfect moment to strike. But this season, gentle reader, the melody grows louder, darker, and far more dangerous. Love is no longer a delicate game, it is a weapon. Reputation is no longer a shield, it is a battlefield. And every heart, no matter how noble, must choose which path to follow. The whispers begin with harmless curiosity. Who will fall in love? Who will marry? Who will rise to greatness? Yet those whispers soon sharpen into rumors, and rumors into blades, a letter discovered in the wrong hands, a promise broken before dawn, a glance that lingers in public too long. Each small act becomes fuel for Lady Whistledown's relentless pen, and once her words are released into the eager hands of society, they spread like wildfire, unstoppable and unforgiving. Behind the glittering smiles of every ballroom lies a storm of rivalry between families, of envy between friends, of passion between lovers who must remain silent. Gentle reader, do not be fooled by the elegance of chandeliers or the beauty of gowns. Beneath the sparkle lies fear. For the ton is not kind to those who stray from its rules. It devours weakness, punishes honesty, and turns love into scandal faster than the heart can beat. This is the season where choices matter more than ever before. Will one choose loyalty or ambition? Will love be worth the cost of honor? Will silence protect or destroy? Those who dare to love openly risk losing everything, while those who hide their feelings risk losing themselves. The question is not simply who will find romance, but who will survive it, and what of secrets? They have always been the lifeblood of this society. Some secrets are small, meant only to protect pride. Others are dangerous, threatening to unravel families, fortunes, entire legacies. This season, secrets will not remain buried. They will rise like ghosts at midnight, demanding to be seen. And when they do, the glittering facade of the ton may crumble under their weight. Even the most powerful are not safe. A duke may bow before love, a viscount may fall to temptation, a lady may trade dignity for desire. Each of them dances on the edge of ruin, and each step forward brings them closer to the moment everything will collapse. Love is no longer gentle, it is fierce, consuming, and merciless. And scandal is no longer whispered, it is shouted, celebrated, and feared. Gentle reader, prepare yourself. The season ahead is not only about romance and beauty, but about power, survival, and the price of truth. The masks worn by this society grow thinner with every passing day. Beneath them lies longing so strong it could shatter tradition, and danger so sharp it could cut through even the proudest of names. This is the moment when the game becomes perilous, when love becomes war, when every choice echoes louder than the music of the ball. The storm is here, and no one, no matter their title, No matter their fortune will escape untouched. This season, the tun does not simply sparkle. It burns. The season races toward its most dangerous dance. Every smile hides a scheme, every whisper hides a betrayal, and every heart hides a longing too fierce to remain silent. Gentle reader, we stand at the edge of discovery. What began as a glittering parade of silks and strings now burns with the heat of love, envy, and ambition. The tun, once so polished, trembles with cracks beneath its flawless surface, and it is in those cracks that the truth begins to shine through. The Bridgertons ever at the heart of this world cannot escape the shadows that follow them. Their choices are heavy with consequence, their secrets sharp enough to wound. Bonds once unbreakable will be tested, loyalties once certain will falter, and reputations carefully built over years may crumble in a single night, for this is the way of the tun. One wrong step, one forbidden kiss, one whispered confession, and everything is lost. Yet, in the midst of ruin, there is also hope. Hope that love may conquer when all else fails. Hope that forgiveness may heal what betrayal has torn apart. Hope that even in a world ruled by reputation, the heart may still triumph. But hope is fragile, and in this season it may prove to be the most dangerous risk of all. Listen closely, and you can almost hear Lady Whistledown's quill scratching against parchment. Her voice, unseen yet omnipresent, hovers over the tun, like a storm cloud ready to burst. Each word she writes shapes destinies. Each sentence she crafts builds or breaks entire legacies. And though no one dares to admit it, every soul in society longs for her approval, fears her wrath, and trembles at the thought of being her next subject. This is no longer merely a season of polite introductions and carefully arranged marriages. This is a season where love may demand sacrifices too costly to bear. A season where truth may destroy more than it saves. A season where even the most glittering diamonds may be shattered into dust. The question, dear reader, is not who will win, but who will survive. The final dance is approaching. The candles burn lower, the music swells, and the air is thick with secrets waiting to explode. As the curtains close on tonight's gathering, one thing becomes certain. When the new dawn rises, the tun will not be the same. So prepare yourself. The games of desire and duty have only just begun, and soon every hidden truth will come to light. When love and scandal collide, only the strongest hearts will endure, dearest gentle reader. Bridgerton returns, a final flourish of strings, the golden crest of Netflix, and a single page fluttering to the floor, marked only with the signature of Lady Whistledown. The ink still fresh, the story unfinished, the promise undeniable. Coming soon, only on Netflix.